Today on the channel, we take a trip back in time for a Mattel throwback unboxing and review from the best of 2011. We got the big show.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another WWE Mattel Basic unboxing and review. And today, we're throwing it back to the best of 2011 for a brother-in-arms. We got the big show, but for all your big show needs, I don't know, this day and age, will AEW come out with one? Jazzwares, what are we doing? I guess we'll wait and see. But for all your basic wrestling figure needs, make sure you're in Ringside Collectibles. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. Got to get a deal out there. And of course, we're going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And my brother from another mother, the big show. And now you guys might be surprised, but every day in the comments somewhere in the comments, hey, did anybody ever tell you you look like AJ Styles? Hey, did anybody ever tell you you look like the big show? I hear it about every single day, and it's so funny when people go in there and they think they're just being so clever. Like, I've never heard that before. No, I hear it every single day. However, the joke's on them is I just got back from picking my kids up from school, took them to the gas station. We got a couple of drinks there, and they got a couple of bags of chips. Kids love chips. Who knew? But we go up there, and the lady at the counter, she said, man, I really love your hair. I love your hair. It's so nice looking. You look really good with long hair. And I said, well, thank you. You know, and she goes, I'm going to give these drinks to you guys on the house. Hey, look at that. So there it goes. I'm looking like the big show, looking like AJ Styles. Apparently pays off in free drinks at the gas station. The more you know, the more you know. So there you go. True story. 100% true story. Get the kids here to verify it. All three of them couldn't believe what they were seeing. They couldn't believe it, but it was true. There you go. But we're, of course, going to do this review like we do all the other reviews on the channel. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there. And the old Big Show doing Big Show things, of course, over in AEW right now. Basically an announcer and goodwill giant, I think, is what he is doing. Not exactly sure if he can really wrestle again. He looked pretty rough in the last go. He had that street fight. I think he's got another surgery or two. It is tough being a big dude. The bigger they are, the harder they fall, and the break down and thing like that. So I don't know if his career is over, if he's going to have one last run, or what the story is going to be. But I do love a Big Show, and I do love a Paul White, and I do love a giant figure, of course, at the end of the day. Always love these giant figures. So whenever I see one for a good price, and I got this for like $11 at my local toy store, I said, you know what? A smiling Big Show figure, that can't be bad for your collection. It's probably a good thing. It's probably a good luck charm in your collection. So I did pick it up, but it is best of 2011. It's kind of like the top picks in a lot of ways. Big Show at the bottom. Him looking mean and tough up there, and happy and go lucky right down there. So the tale of two Big Shows right there on there. And the packaging. On the back, we got the cross sell, we got the jibber jabber, we got the UPC, we got that big autograph, best of 2011. Let's see what it has back here. I was going to say, let's see what it says, but there's nothing. There's nothing going on back here. It is Rey Mysterio, Kofi Kingston, John Cena, Randy Orton, and Santino Marella in the set for those people track at home. But the Big Show, he's coming out. He's coming out to play. He's going to do giant things. See you later. Goodbye. Plastic Prison, looking very good as well. I'm going to pull him out. Gonna whip the giant out. That's what I call it. See you later. Goodbye once again. And we got the Big Show doing Big Show things. Very, very interesting. This is back when basics were basic, or basics were a little tougher. And now we know we got new articulation with basics here in 2024. But in the early 2011s, man, basics were all the rage. Not a far cry from elites, just a little bit of differences. Now they're getting closer to elites, but still not what they once were, I would say. We're going to start with the smiling Big Show head all day long. I know who this is at the end of the day. It's my brother from another mother, and I got my figure right here to go next to him. This could be the buddy cop movie we always need. Country Kyle, Cowboy Kyle, and the Big Show buddy cop movie. Sign me up. Sign me up all day long. And I believe this is the same head sculpt. Shout out to Murder Juice Customs on Instagram. He made the head sculpt on this one for me. I believe he used this one on here and put hair on it and everything else. I think it's pretty similar. And you know what? I'm here for it. Give me some more of these. I need these Big Show heads. I need 1,000 customs of myself. That's what I do need. But I do like this smiling one. You know, sometimes, like we said, he's the Mad Giant, then he's the Jolly Green Giant sometimes. So looking good in the head sculpt department. No issues with this one. We don't get a ton of Big Show figures with the dual strap. We get a lot of them with the Andre strap, of course, but there's been a few of these. When most people think of him, they think of him maybe with the one strap. I don't know. It depends. I guess you guys chime in the comments. How do you think of your Big Show? With 2 straps or 1 strap? Let me know. We do got tattoos here, even color tattoos on the side. Got a black and white one at the top up here as well. A big choke slamming hand, I'm here for that, and then a gripping hand on this side. Hands are not removable on these, of course, as we know. Arms do go all the way around. We do got a bicep cut. We do got a single jointed elbow. You do got the hands back and forth. Of course, the waist articulation. Legs go up. Bend at the knee, not as tight as modern day basics. You do get the boot cut, and then you get the ankles up and down. So in modern day basics, you get the big old splits they can do, but you don't get the bicep cuts anymore, and you don't get the ankle articulation anymore. So a little bit of this, a little bit of that. The tale of 3 style of basics over the years. And of course, does he fit on a ringside collectible Mattel stand? Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10%. What do you know? Looking very good there. One of the greatest big men of all time. It's just, I don't know if he'll go down that way when the stories are all officially written. Of course, everybody thinks of Andre the Giant, and a lot of that has to do with the different eras of wrestling is really what it comes down to. Andre was never in one spot a long time to make himself get wore out. Closest thing to that would be in the WWF, of course, feuding with Hogan and stuff, but he didn't wrestle a ton at the time. He would be in interview segments and things and squash matches, but he wasn't in our face every single week. Now, the Big Show, on the other hand, there was a long time where he was on, Raw and SmackDown and the pay-per-view, wrestling multiple times every single week on house shows. Everybody saw the Big Show over and over, and when you see something over and over, it's not as special as it once was. That's just the way life works, and that's kind of what happened to Big Show. Honestly, could have been one of the biggest big men of all time, and you really could make the case he is as far as appearances and time in the business and what he has done. He is no doubt one of the best, but he isn't always thought of the same as an Andre the Giant, who of course traveled the world and really was the first time people had ever seen something like that. So it's always hard to be the second coming of something. That's just the way the old cookie crumbles, I guess, at the end of the day. But a very fun basic here. And like I said, I'm not turning down a Big Show basic anytime soon, including this one for about $11. Got to get a deal out there. But what are your thoughts on the old Big Show basics? You got any of those? My favorite Big Show basic might be Fishing Basic on Big Show, where he looks like he's getting ready to go fishing. I think it was from the Tribute to the Troops line. It was a wild Big Show figure, but he came with like a fishing hat. Just a wild time. Fishing with the Big Show, that should be a show. That should be a show. There you go. But let me know your thoughts on this Big Show figure from 2011. Can't believe it's been that long. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Of course, don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bells. We got videos every single day, and then some. We got even more content for you over on Patreon. Patreon, best way to support this very YouTube channel and all the content it does bring. And of course, that's a lot of content. You can also get early access to both YouTube channel videos, or channels, I guess, videos over there on the Patreon as well. Pro Wrestling Tees, another great place to support the channel. And don't forget social media. Follow me over on SirPaul64 on the X, _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram. So for the Big Show Basic, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.